Well, hello there. This is Vitriol's the Chess Noob, learning and having fun with chess. Merch at chessnoob64.com, and you can buy my new book, 50+2 Chess Quick Wins, from Amazon. Don't miss out, get one soon. Now, recently I played a game with the black pieces against the 4 Knights Italian. And one of the things about the 4 Knights Italian is there is a particular opening attack that's available to the opponent, to the player with the black pieces. And I really wanted to show you this one because if it's available and you play it, you almost always get a winning position pretty much straight out of the opening. And it's interesting how often players with the white pieces who voluntarily enter the 4 Knights Italian don't seem to be aware of it. So black pieces, so the 4 knights. So e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, knight c3, knight f6, the 4 knights, and bishop c4, 4 knights Italian. And here, the move to know for black is we can straight up take that pawn. It looks like a gambit, but it's not. They can take, but now we have d5, very lovely fork of the bishop and knight. The interesting thing here is that white is actually fine. If you sort of look at the evaluation, 0, 0, 0, it's completely equal. The best move for white here is they have to go back, takes back, white is fine. However, here, that fork often results in white just freaking out a little bit. It looks like they'll need to take a desperado, which is what typically happens. Happens most of the time. That's a mistake, and that mistake is minus 1.4. We now take with queen, with development, with an attack on the knight, and here, very often, white does not regain the initiative, and black just steamrolls white. Let's see what happens for the rest of the game. You can just see how deadly this opening is. One of the things, it's just difficult to play here for white. So they move the knight out of the way. Another mistake, minus 2.7 now. Bishop out, pin, ready to castle long. They try to open up their diagonal. You can see, in fact, for a number of moves, the best move for white, in fact, is to force that trade. And basically, it's good, takes. They could take back here, and then what we end up doing is damaging the pawn side structure on white's king side, the pawn structure on white's king side, and basically we're doing well. So I now long castles. Here, the better move was to immediately place pressure on the pin piece. I thought I wanted to move my king to safety first. That's still okay, still winning. They developed the bishop. Now I decide to do this anyway. I thought I'll trade a knight for the bishop. That's fine, takes. Notice the fully open e-file. White, a little bit slow on development. I've already castled. King still stuck in the center. It's a bit of a problem. Here, I think they were struggling to work out what to do. You can see, again, the move was to kick my bishop. They opted not to do that. This is a mistake. In fact, it's now about minus 3.2 because these dark squares are very, very weak. Bishop with check, king forced to move, king really is now stuck in the center. Now I've got rook he8, and basically we're about to win the queen. This knight is pinned. Here, that's a fork. What is white going to do? In fact, they had to give it up. Here, they decided to attack that bishop. I was going to move that bishop anyway. That's why that's an inaccuracy. Needed to actually play that move. Here, with check, it's a fork. If they take, I take. Either way, they're going to lose the queen. Captures. And in this position, completely winning. Look, I'm only +1, but look how sad white's position is. So move my bishop all the way back. There's no win there. They sort of move a pawn. Sure, that doesn't achieve very much. Let's form a potential battery. Now, not winning yet, but there's an attack there. They decide to block. That's fine. I decide to push the g6, and that basically now cramps where that knight can go. So they try to pull it, try to rotate it. That's fine. move the queen because I'm going to attack down the e file. They move it back. That's fine. Now there's a battery here. Not looking very good for white. That doesn't achieve anything. Queen now infiltrates with check. King forced here. That's completely stuck. Both the rooks are undeveloped. It's looking really, really bad for white. So the first thing I need to do is to basically force that knight, because it really doesn't have any good to go. It could go here, I suppose, but anywhere else, there's nowhere good to go. Decides to go here, that's fine. Bishop here, that is now stuck on the edge of the board, basically far, far away from the defense of their king. Effectively, it's like it's out of the game. That's a mistake. It's a blunder, but it's a very difficult position. That's a blunder because this basically weakens the defense of the white king. As you can see, potentially I can take. However, I found a better move, which was to add another attacker. So rook now goes to e3. They try to push, and now I find a brilliant move. Rook captures f3, brilliant move. It's basically a sacrifice. They have to take, removing that defensive piece. If they don't take, effectively, I have a check here, and pretty much it's close to winning. So they have to take. Now queen captures. That's potentially a mate. The rook is forced to sort of defend that square, but now check. King is now forced away from the defense of the rook because the bishop covers that entire light square diagonal. Captures. It's, white's completely lost. They decide to try to bring the rook across, but that actually just straight up hangs mate. Can you see? That diagonal. There we go. Queen to g2, mate. Good game. GG. The big takeaway from this game is to be aware of this opening attack pattern available for black in the 4 Knights Italian. In this game, white pretty much never recovered from move 4. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.